and welcome to College Station, Texas. Today, at the home of the 12th man, as the Texas A&M Aggies will set out this afternoon to open the season with a victory at Kyle Field. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Ball State Cardinals, taking on a team from the SEC, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Cardinals' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Aggies offense will have the first possession of the game. And this big fella can beat you in a number of different ways in the passing game, David.
Yeah, so much fun to have a guy that I can rely on, that can beat guys over the middle of the field, that can beat man-to-man coverage. This guy's the ultimate weapon.
And I love that this guy has an awesome catch radius. You don't have to be perfect as a quarterback when you throw to him. He can make you look good.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He'll try it again. Nifty little dance step. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. SEC versus the Big Ten. They compete at everything. They try to outspend each other, and they certainly want to beat each other on the field.
So many national championships, so many Heisman Trophy winners shared between these two conferences, David. Everybody gets excited when the Big Ten takes on the SEC.
And these games matter so much. The fans get so amped up, so juiced up, to the point where we hear in the stands, what? SEC. SEC. They wouldn't say that if conference pride wasn't a real thing.
At the 40, there he goes. Offense on the move. A big play there, gets it to the 30. Texas A&M going quickly.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Never a doubt. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And that's exactly what you want as a coach. You want to drive the ball down the field and get some form of points to create some momentum for your squad to start the season. How about the kicker? 1 for 1 of the year. He's perfect.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. So the Ball State Cardinals offense will go to work for the first time today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed credit to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Back to pass, it's Snyder. Snags it over the middle. Oh, big juke to get past. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Looking to pass on second down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on third down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game calling plays.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
From the gun, the ground game. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know they only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy, let him see what he can do, and when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter, and we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. We've got this third down play to open the quarter. Looking downfield, it's Snyder. The throw to the outside is complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Got his man on the right. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They'll run it on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ball State. You want to keep your offense on the field? wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. Looking for blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best player. See if they can do that here.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
At the 35, he's open. He's piled up 65 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener. Texas A&M going up tempo. Hands it off. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Now, that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. And the Aggies are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun to give to the back. What a tough-minded, hard-edged run. He gets it to the 24.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
It'll be a draw. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Yeah, nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through. And
throws toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Aggies.
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Central Michigan went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Chippewas always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking it at the end zone, making a huge play.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. They're just about to boot it away, full of energy after housing that last kickoff. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't get on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Looking to throw, it's Hill. Firing to the right, complete. And that's why you do explosive work in the weight room. Arm day's a good thing as he gets to the 23. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. He's got his man. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. A 1st down for the offense. Running back goes in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. On 2nd down, looking to throw. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
I think most defenses are thinking 3rd and short, they're probably running it, but they did their film study. They knew this offense might take a shot in that type of situation. They dial up the pressure, and they get the sack.
And the Cardinals will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
To the air on 1st down. He's got his man, makes the grab. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Looking to pass, it's Hills. Got his man. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to throw. Getting some heat. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. Between the uprights, it's good. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in College Station for a fun first half than you? And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top.
Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. Line gets set, first down. Going to the run to start this second half. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Setting up the screen. Makes his man miss. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
And run the football, you're ahead, you can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. The Cardinals are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. With the catch, it's Henderson. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Finds a crease at the 20. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. He's looking to throw it, using the quick game. Touchdown, Ball Ball State. What a catch and run for 6. He'll try to tack on one more. And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Oregon has opened up the playbook, and they are scoring in bunches right now. This offense has been electric. They're up by 25 over the Sharks. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Good, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pass on the way. It's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I tell you what, as a quarterback, you gotta have a short memory. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to be asked to do a lot, and he throws his first career interception. If I'm the coach on the sideline, listen, I'm bringing him over. This ain't going to be your last, big fella. Like, you're going to make mistakes. It's okay. Put it behind you. Next play.
Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage, so that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy, but tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Back to throw, it's Snyder. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play they took a sack. This one they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. 3rd down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
Coming after it. Finds his big tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. Field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
He's got it again. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. That brings us to the close of the quarter, and Ball State has the lead. They've built a cushion, they've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Back on the field after the break, and we'll start the quarter here on third down. To the air, it's Hills. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Intercepted. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game 1, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this guy.
On first down from the 13-yard line. Grabbed in the backfield. It's DeMarco. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wide receiver shows motion. Looking downfield, it's Snyder. Got it! That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
They'll try to get it through the air. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals!
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse? He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. Texas A&M going quickly.
Third down coming up.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. Looking for a productive play on first down. To the air, it's Snyder. Trying to get to him. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Off the RPO, complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Wants to throw on third down. He's right on target. He stopped just short of the goal line at the one. An explosive play has him set up.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the third down, now setting up first and goal.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. And the Cardinals have it in scoring position on first and goal. Wide out in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Touchdown Cardinals! And the pummeling has started.
And this kind of performance has to give this team so much confidence. Week one, you go on the road into a hostile environment and you put the beat down like this, this coaching staff is going to be happy on the ride home.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Minnesota is ahead right now in Minneapolis, but that's not exactly Bronco Nagurski out there controlling the game. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by 10 over Western Kentucky. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They're working that left side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. That last completion sets them up on second down. To the air, it's Hills. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Ripping through the defense. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Line gets set, first down. He's going to pass. Got his man out of the backfield. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And now on second down for this offense. The aerial assault continues. Quickly complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Got room on the return. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Ball State.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah,
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
They come to the line, hoping to get some of that yardage back from the 17. Scanning the field, it's Hills. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And, man, is that a just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your...
And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
To the ground with the back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Quarterback checking off. They'll line up for a second down play. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now, to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.